N8n tutorial for beginners: how to build AI automations for free. When it comes to automating tasks and building workflows that save time and effort, one of the most powerful tools that you can use is N8n. Now, this is an open source automation platform that lets you connect different apps, APIs, and even AI tools together without needing deep programming knowledge. Now, in this tutorial, I'll walk you through everything you need to know as a beginner, from understanding what N8n is to setting it up and finally creating your very own automation workflows that use AI. Now, by the end of this guide, you will be able to build your own free AI automations using N8n, and you'll see why so many creators and businesses rely on it to streamline their daily processes. Now, to begin, let's quickly understand what N8n actually is. Now, at its core, N8n is an automation workflow builder, similar in concept to tools like Zapier or Make, but with much more flexibility and no restrictive pricing. Now, being open source means you can host it yourself or use the cloud version, giving you complete freedom. Now, you basically create workflows by connecting nodes together. Each node represents a basic action, like pulling data from Gmail, sending a Slack message, or even generating text with ChatGPT or moving information to a Google Sheet. Think of it as a flowchart right here, where each step is automated and triggered by an event. So for example, you could build a workflow where whenever you receive an email, N8n automatically extracts the text, sends it to an AI model like OpenAI or Grok, generates a summarized response, and then pushes it into a database, or better, back to your email. Now let's get into the setup process. The easiest way for beginners to start is to start using it through a local cloud platform, which doesn't really require any installation. So head over to N8n.io and sign up for a free account. It's really simple. Simply come over to get started. And once we're over here, it's going to ask us all the general details. So I'm going to enter all of my details right here. And once we do that, you simply give yourself an account name. And once that is done, you click on Start Free 14-day trial. Now, once we have done that, here it's going to say, "Hi there, John. Answer to get most of your N8n trial." All right. So what is the size of your company? Let's go with less than 20. Then it says, "What team are you on?" I'm going to go with IT. What best describes your company? Okay, so I'm going to go with software as a service, which is SaaS. Which of these tools have you used before? So I'm going to go with none for now. And once all of that is done, how did you hear about N8n? You could go with anything. And once that is done, simply click on Start. Now, what apps do you plan to use? Now, there's tons of apps: Google Sheets, AI Agent, HTTP requests, Slack, OpenAI, Gmail, Gemini, and so on. It goes on and on. There are a countless number of integrations. So currently, if you don't want to choose any app, just choose anything random, to be honest, to just make yourself go ahead. So I'm going to choose OpenAI and click on Continue. And once all of this is done, you can also add collaborators into your workspace, which is pretty cool, right? So right off the bat, collaborators are easy to add. Now, for now, I'm going to go ahead and skip. And once this is done, simply click on Start Automating, and it's going to take you straight to your account. Now, one of the best things is that it lets you a free 14-day trial, which is pretty cool. And once you log in, you're going to see a clean interface with a basic, dashboard overview. Now, to get yourself really started, you can start building workflows right here by creating workflows, okay? And once you click on that, you're going to see a blank canvas where you can basically start building work. Now, if you're more advanced and want control, you can also install it locally on your computer or server using Docker or Node.js, but for now, we'll focus on this cloud version because it's the fastest. Now, once you are here, as an example, let's say you want to automate taking tweets from Twitter and having them analyzed by AI to generate summaries that you can basically save into Google Sheets. Now, to do this, the first step is to go ahead and drag in the Twitter node. Okay, so what you can do is just write in Twitter. And once you do that, you can basically click on that. And now there's different messages. Now it depends on you on what you want. So drag in the Twitter node to connect your account, and this node will fetch you tweets. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and go with search tweets. So you go ahead, pull that in. Now you're going to obviously create new credentials with different IDs because, it is needed. And once you've added the consistent IDs and all the general things that are needed, you're going to give it the operation. So obviously it's search. And once that is done, you can go ahead, tweak its settings according to yourself, and click on execute step. And basically, what this does is it is going to add this node. So here's the search tweets node, right? Now, for instance, you could set the prompt to summarize this tweet in one sentence and highlight the main sentence if you want to. And obviously, you can do that by editing this step. Now, when this is done, you can test different connections, okay? Let's say I want to search all the tweets and export them to Google Sheets. Okay, so I'm going to write in Google Sheets, and let's say I'm going to go ahead and create a spreadsheet and add all the different steps that I need into this. All right, so just like this, what you've just done is build a fully automated pipeline that fetches tweets, processes them, and organizes the results, all without lifting a finger after setup. Now, once this is done, you can go ahead and save it and publish it as well. Now, what makes N8n truly special is the sheer number of integrations it supports. You can connect hundreds of apps like Gmail, Slack, Discord, Notion, Airtable, Trello, Stripe, GitHub, and so many more. Each node can be customized with logic, conditions, and branching paths, which means you can build workflows that adapt to different scenarios. Now, for example, you could set up a workflow where if the AI detects a negative sentiment in a customer message, it automatically notifies your support team in Slack. But if the sentiment is positive, it logs it into a Notion database for testimonials. Now, this kind of intelligent automation is what makes N8n stand out because it's not just about simple triggers, but about building dynamic workflows. Now, let's actually go ahead and explore it a little more. So I'm going to go over to my dashboard, and once we're here, let's talk about AI automations. Now, one popular use case is content creation. Imagine you want to automatically generate blog post drafts or social media captions. You could set up a workflow where N8n pulls trending topics from an RSS feed or Google Trends, sends them to an AI model like OpenAI, and asks the model to generate short posts or ideas. Okay, so what you can do is you can pretty much go over to the variable section and find all of these AI automated variables for yourself. Now, one of the key things to remember is that while N8n is free and open source, to use AI services like OpenAI or Grok, you will need an API key. Thankfully, setting this up is pretty straightforward. Go ahead, open up any OpenAI website for yourself and add the API key. Okay, obviously in the developer mode. Now, another reason why N8n is a great choice is because the first advantage is cost, because it's totally open source. You don't need to pay steep subscription fees like you do with Zapier. The second advantage is flexibility. You can customize workflows however you want, including adding custom code snippets if needed. And the third advantage is scalability, whether you want to run it locally, in the cloud, or as part of a bigger business system. So to wrap up, N8n is not just another automation tool, it's a platform where you can basically build, test, and run powerful workflows for yourself. Whether you want to generate content, automate customer support, analyze data, or even run entire business processes, N8n makes it possible for free. Now, if you're a beginner, start with the cloud version, play around with a simple AI workflow like email summarization, and then gradually expand into more advanced automations. And once you get comfortable, you will realize that the possibilities are absolutely endless and you will never look at manual repetitive work the same way again. So that's pretty much about it for this video. Thank you for watching all the way till the end, and I'm going to be seeing all of you in the next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.